What's up, guys? This is MadSquash924 here. Welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. This is part 12. We are in the Vulcar base, and we are looking for the prototype swoop accelerator. And this is just the next door we happen to come across. And actually, I believe it's the final door over in this base. If you look over to the left side of the map, the bottom left, you see it's a little grayed out. There's nothing there. It's just dead ends. So without further ado, looks like we have visitors. Lackeys conned by Gadden Thek into trying to steal Brejik's swoop engine accelerator, I bet.
Brejik stole that engine from Gadden. It was never yours to begin with.
Well, I didn't go to all the trouble of acquiring this prototype just so you could steal it back for that old fool. Would you like me to dispose of these spies, Candon? No, hold on a second. I see you aren't wearing the hidden Beck colors, so I'm guessing you aren't part of that feeble old man's gang. You must be freelance mercenaries. That's great. I mean, he's technically not wrong. We're technically freelance mercenaries, but we did have a deal with Gadden. I mean, that's correct. I'm not with the Becks. They're probably gonna die. It's probably aight. My name's Squash. I'm the negotiator. Well, instead of stealing the prototype for the Becks, why don't you just come work for us? I mean, the Black Vulcars could use someone like you, perhaps. No, I don't think I will work for you. I kind of know what your gist is. I kind of got the gist from lots of people about you people. And apparently that's not my forte. Be smart. Gadden Thek is old news. He's a blind fool in more ways than one. Brejik is a visionary. Soon he'll control the entire lower city. Don't shackle yourself to a losing team. Right. And I don't think I'm gonna just betray Gadden so easily. I mean, I have a deal. And the deal is I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the accelerator, I'm going to do swoop things for Gadden, and then we're going to get Bastila back. That's the plan. And so far, that plan seems to be going quite nicely. And just because one individual says we should do otherwise, probably shouldn't sway us. I can see there's not much chance of convincing you to come work for us after all. Oh, that is most unfortunate. So now I can kill them, Candon? Yes, darling, kill them. Just kill them all, I suppose. Well, that worked out. Let's see, what do we have on their persons? They got guns, lots of guns. To start this off, because I'm a little bit worried of this encounter, I am going to pop some energy shields, which will give us some resistances towards their energy weapons. And then we'll proceed from there. They also popped some shields, but that's not going to do anything considering the fact that we do melee damage. She has an energy shield, and he quite obviously has a Sith energy shield, which is just a better version of the energy shield, to be frank. Why is he using his fists? Is he crazy? I was going to say. I'm going to take out some of these other goons. Let's power attack him. Doesn't look like he's aiming after me, so I'm gonna do it. I say that until now that happens. So, yeah, that's cute. Perfect. And let's see if we can get some swipes in. He's not aiming after me. It's too bad. There we go. That works out. Works out kind of nicely. Credits. Some healables. Some grenades. The likes. I'll loot them in a moment. I just want to grab this.
Yes?
Excellent. And here is the swoop accelerator. Kind of compact, kind of small, but that's what we're here for. Hair trigger, which is great, a disruptor pistol, a response package, a Sith energy shield, a military suit, and a Verpine headband. Wow. And what do you have? Some more okay stuff, I suppose. Let's take a look at some of the stuff we just picked up. So that's +2 will, not particularly great. +2 awareness. I mean, that's just so we can see minds and stuff of the likes more better, I suppose. More better, you know, those are words. This is just an improvement overall, and then we get awareness on top of that. So I will put that on myself. This gives us +1 constitution. This gives us +1 dex. What is our con? That turns into 16, and that turns into 11. I want to double check. Yes. Right? 13, yes. Okay, so if I take this off, I actually lose health out of the deal. What is... Actually, Mission can't even wear these. Unfortunate. However, Zalbar can, which I will implant onto him. It actually raises his dex up to 14, which gives him another plus into his ability. Because it's like Dungeons and Dragons, that's how it works. We also picked up some armor. It's a military suit, it's nothing fancy. And we also picked up a gun. I'm going to just take a look at it. Does 1 to 4. What's so special about it? It only does 1 to 4. In fact, the pistol's really bad. Okay. I mean, that's great. It does 1 to 4 damage, I guess. What else did we pick up? Let's go to new. Oh, right. An oral amplifier we picked up. Correct. We'll just give that to... Do I want to give it to Mission? She has a lot of awareness. But the +2 to will would be nice. I'll give this to her for now. What else we pick up? That's kind of it that's important. Swoop Accelerator, we can read about it. Though not overly large, the prototype Swoop Accelerator is surprisingly heavy. Without being an expert on swoop bike construction, it is difficult to imagine how this simple device could be so valuable. I mean, imagine it's like a car battery, you know? It's kind of small and compact, but it's freaking huge, you know? I mean, that's the only thing I can think to compare it to. However, now that we have the Swoop Accelerator, and we've explored the entirety of the base, I guess it's time to wait for our companions to show up. Wow. Amazing. Great. They do get lost sometimes. We'll just have to wait for them to come show up. Come along, Mission. Thank you. Jeez. Sometimes the AI just breaks a little bit too hard. One of the only real flaws of this game. Other than, you know, it's kind of old looking. But other than that, the game is pretty perfect in every way. I don't see much of a point to healing our companions, because we're just going to be going to Gaddon. In fact, once I hit the lower city, I can actually go back to our base just to heal up and then come back. So there is that. Any Volkers? No Volkers out here. That's good. In fact, I think I'll do just that. I'm going to go return the hideout so we get healed up, and then we're going to come right back. Which takes no time at all, in fact. It takes literally 10 to 20 seconds, give or take. Not even. 2 loading times under 10 seconds? That's crazy. If only we had a faster running animation. We do have to go eventually to take out the Bendex Starkiller. That is one thing I was thinking about off screen. How we're gonna deal with that method. And like which particular order. I think once I find Bastila and rescue her, that's probably a good place to start doing more of the dueling arena. And try to complete it. Hello, Gaddon.
You have the prototype swoop engine accelerator with you?
Actually, I do. I have it right here in my big fat pockets.
I was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need time to install the prototype into the swoop engine of our bike.
Okay, that's fine. So I lived up to my end of the deal, so ideally you live up to yours, considering the fact, kind of made a deal.
I'm a man of my word. I promised you could ride in the swoop race under the Hidden Beck banner, and I'm still going to let you do that, And I'm even going to go one better. I'm going to let you ride the swoop bike with the prototype accelerator installed on it. Without it, you won't stand a chance.
Gadden, you can't be serious. We need one of our best riders on that bike. We can't let some rookie take the prototype engine into the race.
I mean, she's not wrong. Sandra's not wrong, Gadden. I mean, wouldn't one of your own riders be a better opportunity, considering we never even done this before?
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine. The accelerator isn't stable. There's a good chance it could explode during the race. I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk. They'll be running unmodified swoops in the race. You'll be the only one using the prototype. If you can complete the track before the accelerator overheats, then you'll win for the Bex. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me.
I mean, that's not the best idea in the world, but, like, I guess I could do it. You're just trying to be careful. I kind of get that, but it still sucks.
You don't get to be leader of a swoop gang if you don't know how to work all the angles.
Right. That makes sense. Well, yeah, let's go race.
You can stay here tonight. The mechanics need time to install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But I've got good instincts, and you have the look of a racer about you. Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the swoop track.
Cool. You spend a restless night in the Beck base. In the morning, one of the Becks takes you to the swoop racing pits, where only racers and mechanics are allowed to go. Naturally. So we're alone, that means. We're not gonna have anybody with us. None of my companions, anyway. So, you're the one who's going to ride the swoop bikes, eh? Don't worry, I've been working on the accelerator and stability. Won't be a problem, I hope. Gadden mentioned that you've never done this before, so you want me to run over the basics of handling a swoop bike for you? I mean, I know how to do it, but maybe some people at home don't. So why don't you explain how it is done? Well, it's pretty simple, really. First, try not to crash into anything. There's debris and obstacles scattered all over the course, so you gotta watch out. All the swoops are equipped with dynamic deflector systems, so hitting an obstacle won't cause you to crash, but it will shake you up a bit and slow you quite a bit down. The track also has accelerator panels built into its surface. If you fly over one, it'll give your swoop a boost of speed. So try to hit them when you see them. And when the engine starts running hot, you'll get a warning, and you'll have to switch gears. Other than that, it's just try to hang on, and you'll be fine. Alright, sure, sounds easy and simple. Hold on, I better explain the rules to you. Each rider goes out on the track alone. At the end of the day, whoever posts the fastest time is the winner. It's basically ghost trials. Normally a rider can run as many heats as they want, but I don't know how long the prototype accelerator on your swoop will hold up. No more than 4 or 5 races, I'd imagine. So, make your runs count. Gan has put his trust in you, so we need to win this race, or Bredgick Volkers will get a whole bunch of new recruits. And if that happens, we're finished. Sure, I mean, yeah, I guess I won't let you down. Sounds like you're ready. Go talk to the race announcer over by the counter. He'll give you the time to beat and get you out on the course. I'll be waiting for you here after the run so I can make any tweaks or repairs to your swoop in case you want to go out for another heat. Good luck, and don't worry about the prototype overheating and exploding while you're out on the track. That's probably won't happen. Thanks. Great. Hello. Hey, watch yourself on the track, rookie. Every year we lose a couple of you first-timers. We Becks are losing enough members as it is without having them die on the track. Just be careful and good luck. Thanks. Hello. I never understood why so many of you new riders make your first competitive start in the biggest race of the year. That accelerator getting slapped on your swoop will help, but I don't think that will be enough. Plus, there's always the chance it will explode during your run. Fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous. More people with names. Hey, look at this. Fresh meat on the track. Well, don't get your hopes up, rookie. No first-year rider has ever won the Super Racing season opener. Gaddon must be getting desperate if he's grabbing first-timers off of the streets. When we Vokers win this year, it'll be over for you, Hidden Becks. Hello. Another rookie on the track, huh? Gives you punks a helmet and a suit bike, and suddenly you will have it all figured out. You dirty little racers. By judging by the look of you, I'd say you don't have much to worry about. The decks are really scraping the bottom of the barrel now, I imagine. Thanks. Very lovely. Oh! Well, there she is. There's Bastila, everybody. Okay. Let's go. You're the race, huh? Okay, let's see who your sponsor is. You're running for the Hidden Becks, I see. I always like them. I hope they show these Vokers a thing or two. But I digress. Okay, you're registered now, and good luck. Try not to get yourself killed out there. We've only lost one rider today, and we want to keep it that way. Whenever you're ready, you can hit the track. Sure. What's the time I gotta beat? Well, Regionals is the best time so far, is 38:43. It's good, but not the best I've ever seen, so I don't know what it'll stand up to. And what happened to the individual that lost? Same as usual. He was pushing himself beyond his limits and he hit some debris on the track. The deflectors kept him from crashing, but the force of the impact just jarred him from his swoop. Don't worry, that scrape was what was left of him off of the track already. Just remember to hang on and you should be okay. You can hit the track whenever you are currently ready. Yeah, let's go. Okay, let's get you on the track. Alright. So, we kind of got the gist of how it works. More or less, you aim it where you want to go, and you mash the A button. In this particular version of Super Racing, there's no jump button, but there was a jump button in the second game of Knights of the Old Republic, which we will eventually, of course, get to. However, we just gotta beat 38 seconds. It's really not that big of a deal to beat. Which, you know, that's fine. As I say, we blew that time out of the water, 25:91. You did it! You got the top time! You just beat racers who've been doing this shit for 20 years! That's freaking crazy! Someone who's never ridden a Super Ford today comes in here and... Wait. I don't believe this. Look at the board! One of the Vokers just beat your time. It was Regros. I should have known. That's okay. The day ain't over yet. And the accelerator is still holding up together, so you should have to get out there again and just show them how it's done. Okay. I mean, as he said, it doesn't sound like it's a big deal. Back again, I see. So you ready to hit the track? Not literally, of course. We are already lost from right that way today. And what's the time I gotta beat now? Oh, it's 25:66, if you must know. Alright, let's go. Alright, have fun out there, buddy. 25:66. It's a beatable score. If I concentrate a little bit, I should be able to beat that relatively easily, I believe. Because I was kind of half-assing that, to be honest. I'm just going to try to focus a little bit more, so the commentating will be definitely less so. There we go. 24:28. A second less. We got it. You did it! I can't believe this shit! You've done it just like before! That's crazy! Nobody's ever gonna beat that time! Nobody! I guess Gaddon knew what he was doing when he picked you out to ride for us. Now the only thing to do is wait for the time to become official and just go collect your prize. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the winner of this year's swoop race. Put your hands together and show your appreciation for one of the most daring riders this swoop track has ever seen. Through your skill and courage, you'll prove yourself the premier swoop rider on Terrace, and brought great glory to the Hidden Beck gang. Now here to present the champion's prize is Brejik, the leader of the Black Volkers.
Hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated.
Well, he's technically not wrong. Yeah, you did use a prototype swoop accelerator. I mean, you better not try to cheat me, Brejik. This is my winnings, and I'm gonna take that prize of a lady for myself. Look, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna win people. You know, it's no big deal. It's totally not slavery.
Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulca's share of the victory prize.
You can't do this, Brejik. You know the rules. Nobody's allowed to withdraw a victory prize after the race. It goes against all our most sacred traditions.
You old fool. Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brejik.
Ooh, she force pulled him, and then she force pushed the cage. Very impressive.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brejik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulcus, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
Oh, we're powerful. Let's kill him. Perish. Ooh, very nice. Oh, there goes Redros. Who's left? Oh, just you? Bye-bye. Oh, you gonna shoot me? That's big awkward for you. Hey, Bastila, you wanna help? Wow, just stand there in place. That's fine. What an intense fight. Let's go for a big hit. There we go. Let's collect some stuff before we get into a conversation. We got a med pack. We got a repair kit, which is just a med pack for droids. And we got a double-bladed lightsaber. No doubt her lightsaber. His belt, his armband, and gloves. Let's go put some of that stuff on, shall we? Alright, so this gives us some reflex, and this gives us some damage resistances versus bludgeoning. I think I'll keep the reflex on him. However, this is, if I'm correct, this is the only actual armband slash energy shield that actually isn't usable and actually gives you a buff. So we have resistances versus slashing now, which is good. And this gives us +1 dexterity, which will in turn our dex from 10 to 11, which does not give us a bonus. If I had the other one that had a dex, I would get a bonus, you know, the reflex package, but I don't. And is that it? I mean, a lightsaber, but I can't use that. I'm no Jedi. That's for certain. These exotic weapons are rare, and most often associated with Jedi attracted to the dark side of the Force, for whom reckless aggression is sometimes considered an asset. The double-bladed lightsaber is capable of inflicting more damage, but is also less precise than the single-bladed variant. Which is fine. Hello!
Well, maybe those bloody Vulcans will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs?
You know, I'm just trying to save you and stuff. I mean, my name's Squash. I'm sure you already know that. You must have apparently read my service records if you know who I am. And I'm here to, you know, save you. You're welcome. I'll take my thanks now.
Me. Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far
Yes.
as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brejik and his Vulcans would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess.
I don't think that's technically true. Didn't I just single-handedly kill every damn Vulcar that they kind of threw at us? And then, I mean, I didn't do the majority of the damage to Brejik, but I'm sure it wouldn't have been too much of a trouble. I'm pretty sure I can handle myself, is all I'm trying to tell you.
Yes, I suppose you can. Well, I appreciate your attempt to save me, even if it didn't really go as you planned. But let's get down to business. We're not out of danger yet. If I'm going to figure out a way for us to get off this planet, I need to know what kind of resources we can draw on. First, are we the only 2 survivors left from the Ender Spire?
That's not true. There is myself, and there is Carthonasi. He is also alive. He's currently, you know, pounding in the apartment.
Carthonasi is alive. Finally, some good news. Carth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Carth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes. Please, take me to Carth right away. Between the 3 of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here.
Naturally. I think it's odd she has a single-bladed lightsaber here.
You cannot win, Revan.
That's cool.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally, things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taurus yet? What have you been doing all this time?
What do you think we were doing? We're trying to get you.
I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taurus will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brejik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Carth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Oh, I see. Big fights. Alright, we got both of you settled down. He's right, she's right. I mean, you guys are missing the point. You kind of just arguing back and forth, and it's not really helping the situation.
Yes, you're right, of course. I apologize, Carth. This has been a difficult time for me. Of course, I'm happy to listen to your advice. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Carth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Vulkars, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
Okay, that's fine. So, what do you guys
I
suggest?
think we'll need some help getting off Terrace. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you.
Well, when we arrived back at the apartment, you know, I passed out, as I do. I kind of saw a weird dream with you in it. And, Revan. Yeah. I mean, it was probably nothing, though.
A vision of what?
Oh, I never said it was a vision, but you were fighting Revan and stuff. It's not a big deal.
This is a bit strange. Such visions are often a sign of force sensitivity.
Cool. So I'm force sensitive because I have some cool-looking dreams? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories.
Now that's powerful. So, just to let you know, this technically isn't the first time I have one of these visions you're calling them.
The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Terrace, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Terrace.
Okay. Well, we got Bastila, which is good. I'm gonna try to talk to everybody real quick, see if I can commune with anybody.
How can I help?
Hey, you want to talk to me about anything? Perhaps?
I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces.
I mean, before were looking for you are referring
I managed to free myself, as I recall. In fact, if I hadn't been there, Brejik and his thugs might have killed you in that fight. It's probably more accurate to say that I rescued you.
Whatever you want, sweetheart. Whatever you want. But, I guess you just can't admit that you were rescued, huh? The thought of being rescued by another individual it just rubs you the wrong way, doesn't it?
I'll admit that I probably wouldn't have been able to free myself if not for the brawl after the swoop race. I guess I should thank you for that, at least. Actually, your presence at the swoop track is what I'm curious about. It couldn't have been an easy task to find me there, yet somehow you managed. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulca prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taurus Swoop champion. That's quite a resume.
Not only that, we actually went to a Sith party. We helped cure. Not really cure. We found some Rakul serum. That's cool. We're gonna do some more dueling arena stuff. We bounty hunted a little bit. That's always a good thing. But I guess you could say everyone else helped out quite a bit. Karth, Mission, and Zalbar.
Your modesty is admirable. But though others helped, you were the catalyst for these events. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force.
You said this before, and you must really think I can use the Force at some point, can't you?
The Force is in all of us. Though for most people it's barely a measurable whisper. But there are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success. Though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is...
Okay. Well, I'm just be glad that I'm Force-sensitive then, or I wouldn't have been able to rescue you. How's that for an answer?
Ah, yes, the rescue again.
Yeah.
Very well. For what it's worth, I concede the point to you. You rescued me from Brejik, and yet we're still stuck here on Taurus. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
I am powerful.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Apparently nothing, Karth. You don't have anything to say. Okay. What about
Hey
you,
there.
Mission?
What can I do for you?
You want to talk about your brother,
I don't want to
perhaps?
talk about Griffin. If I'm gonna be any help... Okay.
Nope is the answer to that. And Zalbar never has anything to talk about, because Zalbar is the way he is naturally. Let's see, we got a lightsaber. It's kind of a weird glitch that I see, but whatever. Can't put anything into it, which is fine. And can't put anything into Mission's sword. And nothing into these. We can put this into Karth's gun, which turns it from 3 to 8 to 4 to 9, which is pretty tasty. And I guess I could put the hair trigger in Zalbar's weapon to give him Keen. And all the Keen does is, if you look at the critical threat, it crits on 19s and 20s, and which in turn gives us double damage. That's what it means. If we put the Keen on, we crit on now 17, 18, 19, and 20. And of course, it's still double damage. So, it's a crit weapon, in all retrospect. But we don't really have the party able to use that weapon properly. At least I don't think so. Considering Zalbar uses, well, he's good with a blade, you're good with a blade. The only one that isn't good with a blade is Karth, and he's the only one that actually uses blasters, which is kind of funny when you think about it. But regardless, this is where we're going to end today's episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, and feel free to subscribe to me, MadSquash924. And don't forget to ring the bell so you can get notified for when a new video comes out. And I'll see you guys next time. And hopefully we'll escape Terrace, and we'll definitely do the dueling arena. See you guys then. Bye-bye.